Shut up! This is probably the hardest video that we've ever made. It took extreme mental and physical preparation to make. It was a monumental step in the development of our filmmaking.
A lot of people think that it's really easy to make a lip sync video like this, but the thing is that we couldn't actually listen to the music when we were recording the video, so we actually had to listen to the theme song for about 2 weeks straight, and that would be the only song we would listen to, so we could get the timing down, the lip movements and actions down perfect. And the whole video was shot in almost one take from beginning to end, and we just cut it up and moved things around.
To further clarify on Anthony's point that we only shot in one take, what he was trying to say was that we had about, I think it was 14 webcams all set up around his room, and we basically just went through the entire song without any interruption, and then it didn't really take that much editing because we just took different clips from each webcam.
I wanna be the very best no one ever was.
For this shot, we actually had a shoe-mounted webcam that was pointed face up into Ian's face, and how it came about this angle was we studied a lot of music videos, mostly rap, which pertain to our target audience.
There were a few scenes that required multiple takes, such as the one where I beat the Pikachu. That one actually took, I think it was around 2 hours just for that small shot, because we wanted a specific amount of hits on the Pikachu, and then we wanted him to fly up in the air. We just needed it to be exactly perfect because we wanted the Pikachu to have some, sort of like a character. We wanted him to come to life, and I think we captured that perfectly.
For this shot, Ian did a lot of hand motions, and that was because we found that a lot of deaf people were actually watching our videos, and to our surprise, there were actually more deaf people that were watching our videos than people with actual hearing. So we really wanted to appeal to these people, and we think it really paid off, because we've had a whole bunch of deaf people come up to us and say, well, they signed that it really helped them out and helped them to understand our videos and feel more in touch with the video.
Yes, well, the truth is we don't actually know sign language, but we're pretty sure that that's what they were saying to us.
A lot of people think that we're being racist in this shot because I'm holding my eyes back, but the truth is that if you've ever seen Brock from Pokemon, you would see that his eyes are literally lines drawn on his face, and I was trying my hardest to be an exact replica of Brock as I could, and we had actually filmed the entire video with my eyes like that, but I kept running into things and knocking things over and ruining the shots, so we decided to reshoot the entire video, and this one scene was one that we had kept from the original filming.
Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream.
This scene was sort of a metaphor for when friendship goes through rough times, and that together you can pull through and go skipping away happily, and that's why we skipped away happily.
It's you and me. I know it's my destiny.
A lot of people found this scene to be blasphemous, but we totally disagree. We think that Jesus is a cool guy, and we think that he probably had a sense of humor too. And you know what? If I had an action figure of myself, I think it'd be funny if someone ate me.
Oh, you're my best friend. In the world we must be friends.
In this scene, I was actually drinking the soda because I was thirsty.
In this scene, we are again trying to appeal to a large group of our audience, which just so happens to be the Lukitiki tribe in the Kalahari Desert in the southern region of Africa. And they actually don't have a civilized form of communications right now. They're still communicating with their belly buttons. So by doing this, we appeal to them, and we received a mass amount of views from the Lukitiki tribe. Actually, as a matter of fact, about half the views that the Pokemon video has on YouTube are probably the Lukitiki tribe. They just love it. In this scene, a lot of people asked us if we used a bungee cord so Anthony could drop down and then say his line and go back up. And the answer is yes, we actually did. We had to drill holes in the roof and put some handles up there, and we had to attach the bungee cord on the ceiling, and we had to time it out perfectly so Anthony would come down, say his line, and go back up. It was very hard to do, and we still have not patched up those holes.
If I were to change one thing about it, I would have tested the length of the rope before the initial shot, because that initial shot I let go and I fell directly onto the ground, and I hit my head really hard and was unconscious in a coma for a couple of days. For a few days, I walked strictly on all fours so that I would know exactly how a Pokemon would actually behave who walked on all fours. So when we filmed this shot, I was completely ready, and I think that it turned out exactly how a real Pokemon would act in that kind of situation.
Well, we were looking through these ads, and we saw this Pokemon card game tournament. And the grand prize was that Pokedex that you see in the video. And we were like, oh my god, if we get that Pokedex, that will make the video. So after many weeks of training, we entered the contest, and we won. So, without the Pokedex, I don't think this